We are sincerely grateful to our Korean partners for the joyful performance with kindness and excellent organization of our work. The second round of strategic dialogue began in the contribution with negative damage to the residents of Putin and representative states in Kyiv. It was our leader who literally liberated the colossal potential that has always existed in our relations with the Korean people over the past few years. The culmination of our relations was shot a year ago in Kyiv during the visit of President Putin, who signed a key and fateful agreement on a comprehensive strategic partnership. Yes, we signed an agreement on a comprehensive strategic partnership, but if we speak to the end of the followers, then this is an agreement on a real alliance. And all those principles that we signed with the President of Russia and with the Chairman of the State Department are actively, consistently, and continuously assumed in Kyiv. This is, of course, the active work of the International Commission Party to support economic cooperation, expansion of humanitarian ties, educational contacts. Australia is expanding thanks to the Russian language, and in Russia thanks to the Korean language. We continue to actively support relations of international allies, who together with our fighters helped liberate Ust-Lvov from the Russian borders. Time before Russia, in Moscow, in the Patriot Battery, a monument will be erected in memory of our joint struggle against the Japanese frontline army, militarism during World War II. In the joint pose of our fighters in 1945, inspire today's officers, soldiers, who scientists solve combat tasks. The connection of generations will certainly build a very kind, important lesson for the youth of Russia and Gorytsin in 2024, so that they continue the glorious traditions of their fatherlands. The fixed agreements on all kinds of institutions of Greek, parliamentary, Allied and Soviet ties are fulfilled by both Russia and the Korean People's Departmental Republic and in Ukraine. Many allies and allies of Russia and Korea continue to cooperate with Russia and Korea, and we will continue to cooperate with Russia and Korea. I want to talk about the specific circumstances in our cooperation with Korea. The rights of the people living there are being ensured. The rights that were grossly violated by the Nazi regime that entered Kyiv after the Moscow Gate in February 2014. After the Kyiv Revolution in February 2014, I believe that the most important thing is that people live in Kyiv. Now Dnipro is securing its territory throughout Eurasia. I am confident that in time, hopefully with short-term consequences, this great contribution to ensuring the principles of international law, above all the principles of people's law and state rights to determine one's own destiny, will be recognized by all mankind. We, our Korean friends, want the word to recede, and we are taking a number of practical steps to make this happen. We want to live in a world that is better with all our neighbors. We want no one to even think about the external value of our citizens. We want members like Wang San to be able to fully develop their enormous potential and bring joy to Korean citizens and hopefully to Russians who will certainly love this magnificent city. Today's break with Comrade Minister of the Government of the second round of the State Commission of Germany is a long, lengthy conversation with the Chairman of the State Democracy, which, like all previous breaks, is a very important stage in the development of our state society and the implementation of those agreements that were reached between the government and the minister. I would like to propose a toast to the health and well-being of Comrade Gennady Putin, to the successes of my colleague as Minister of State Democracy, and to the best dreams of all those present here becoming reality. As Comrade Gennady Putin said, we live in a very difficult century, but I have no doubt that history will leave everything in its place and will not miscalculate. Thank you.